first, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Welcome back to Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibbler. Thank you very much. We are live streaming here out of the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom, and it is that time of year where we are gearing up for the Oregon Charity Championship. It takes place every year, this year on September 29th, where a number of different charitable organizations from around the area all compete for a big prize, but really it's a celebration of all the hard work that they do for their various communities and different ways that they serve people for all kinds of different things. Today, we're talking about the Ronald McDonald House of Oregon, and joining us right now, we've got Danny Harris, who's the Community Engagement Manager. Wanted to make sure I got your title right. Community Engagement Manager for Ronald McDonald House of Oregon. And Danny, thank you very much for joining us here today. I want to talk about the tournament and how you feel about your chances during it. But before we get to that, could you tell everybody just a little bit about your organization, just what you do?
Sure. So Ronald McDonald House is a global network of charities, and I'm here representing Oregon and Southwest Washington, our chapter. Essentially what we do is provide a home away from home for families with children who are ill or seriously injured. So if anyone has to travel to receive life-saving care for their child, maybe travel far from home, we provide a place for them to stay, all sorts of community programming like meals, craft time, pet therapy, all at no cost to the families, no matter how long they stay with us, whether that's for 1 night, 2 nights, or we've had families stay over 400 nights. It's always no cost to the families here. So that's the gist of it, just providing that sort of holistic community of care, access to medical care when a family is undergoing just a pediatric health crisis.
Wow, so I mean, that's a lot of different things that you're providing there at one time. When it comes to the different locations, where are those at that people go to?
Sure. So in our chapter here, we've got 4 houses. We have 2 houses here in Portland. They're both near the major children's hospitals here. So our South Waterfront house is at the base of the tram connecting you up to Dornbecker Children's Hospital. Our East house is on Legacy Emmanuel's campus near Randall Children's Hospital there. And then we do have a house in Springfield, and we have a house down in Bend as well.
So a lot of different ways that people can access those near those hospitals as well. When it comes to people needing to come to Ronald McDonald House, how do they contact you? How do they get a hold of you? And how does that work as far as gaining access to these?
Yeah, there are a myriad of different ways, and as you can imagine, a lot of times when folks are finding themselves in this situation, it's hard to really think through, like, okay, what's my next step? What do I do this? Sometimes you're receiving this sort of quick news that is life-changing about your child, whether it is a diagnosis or an injury or something of that nature. So there are a lot of different players involved. It can happen in the hospital. It can happen from a social worker in the hospital that says, hey, you qualify for this, you should look into this. They can also self-refer through our website. If someone thinks, hey, we have to travel really far, I've heard of this thing called Ronald McDonald House, let me go out and check out their website and see if that's something that I can do. And then oftentimes it's word of mouth. I mean, you hate to hear stories of people having to interact with the Ronald McDonald House because, it's one of those things where I wish we didn't have to exist. We hate to have people that are in the situation where they need us, but we're so glad that we do exist to provide that comfort. And you hear stories of past families being able to tell people about it and kind of spread that word. And so it comes to people in a lot of different ways, but our priority is that the people who need it find out about it and we get them in here as quickly as possible.
And when it comes to funding for your organization, because that's obviously a lot of stuff that you're providing there, how do you go about that and honestly procuring the funding for this?
Yeah, I mean, another challenge, right? But because we're a local chapter, and in each chapter of Ronald McDonald House is a fully independent 501c3, so all of what we raise here stays here in this community. So it's a lot of community-centric local fundraising, whether that's from individual donors or corporate donors, some of the events that we put on throughout the year. We're always looking for new ways to engage with the public, to kind of bring people in and share our mission and encourage folks to say, hey, yeah, I want to be a part of this. I want to support this in some capacity because we couldn't do it without those people.
And looking, to that extent, to this upcoming golf tournament, the Oregon Charity Championship, taking place on September 29th. I'll ask you about your golf game here in a second, but should your team win, and win that top prize, what would you do with that funding?
There's so much to do. Our priority is providing that support for families, so that's directly what it goes into. I mean, there are always day-to-day essential supplies that we need to stock in all of our houses, whether that's food items for the meals that we prepare, or the grab-and-go stations when people are grabbing a snack on their way up to the hospital, whether that's cleaning supplies, household supplies, diapers, laundry detergent, anything you might need in your house, we need in our houses times 100, right? And then anything else we can do to just make their stay as comfortable and to be as helpful as possible. Again, we really believe that what we're doing is providing this sort of holistic community of care while they're facing these like really hard times with their child in one of our local hospitals. We're able to be there and step up and say, hey, we can provide all this for you. We can provide you all these comforts and this reassurance to take some of those stressors off your plate. So it would really do so much to kind of go back into our programming and to help provide services for these families.
I mean, that's probably, one of the worst days, some of the worst days of their lives, in some situations with that, going through that stuff. So that just sounds like it's, as you mentioned, alleviate some of that stress of some of those other things. Absolutely. That just take those off the plate and provide that. So amazing work. To the golf tournament side of things, I got to ask, are you going to be playing in the tournament?
So you know what? I was not recruited for our foursome. Major oversight, in my opinion. If you ask me, no. I think that's probably for the best. I golf about less than a handful of times a year, and it's usually just with friends, and the scorecards are thrown out the window. So it's best that I'm not on the team, but I will say we've got a good group of golfers who are there to represent Ronald McDonald House this year, and we're hoping for the top spot.
All right. Well, congratulations, on being part of the tournament, number one. And I'm sorry you're not playing. I'll leave that to an internal debate on that end. Sure. But best of luck in that. And at the end of the day, thanks for all the work that you do.
Yeah, thank you, Greg. Thank you for giving me the kind of platform to speak about this. And yeah, we're just really excited to be a part of the Oregon Charity Championship and raise awareness about what we do. So thank you.
Oh, one final thing I just realized I didn't ask. For people out there who want to contact you about those services, can we reiterate where they go to do that?
Sure. Our website is a great place to start, rmhcoregon.org. That's a great place to find anything you might want to know about how to get involved, whether it's volunteering or donating. You can check out some of our wish lists for items that folks can donate. One thing I didn't mention is toys. Toys are something that are essential to all Ronald McDonald House charities, so we're always looking for donations for those items. And yeah, check out our website and you'll be able to find a way to contact someone on our team and get involved right away.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Danny. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you, Greg. I appreciate it.
And for everybody watching, this is Fox 12 Now. We are live streaming here out of the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom. As I mentioned, that's when you see what's going on behind me, that's what's happening. This is a newsroom in action. And I'm here getting to talk to everybody while we're in this room. And so thanks for being a part of it. Don't forget to download the Fox 12 Oregon app, and that way you can watch everything that we do live or after the fact and everything else that goes on in this station. I'm going to hop off for right now. If there's breaking news between now and 4 p.m., I'll be back. Otherwise, our 4 p.m. news will take over at 4. I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now.